Good morning, everybody. Linus just came in. It is cold today. Let me see what the weather is. It is minus 17, and with the wind chill, it feels like minus 23. I have socks on today, so you know it's cold. Anyways, these are my house shoes, my old sandals I wear. I don't know, I need to have them on all the time. And there is Hunter. It's very, very cold out today. And it's supposed to be cold for the next couple of days. But honestly, hubby didn't like what I had to say. I just said, like, this is kind of like our normal winter weather that we had for years. And it's really great for all of the outdoor rinks. Everybody's out skating. The skidoos are out. Like, it's really nice to be able to enjoy all of those activities in January. This is what the kitchen looks like. We watched Downton Abbey last night. Steve's watching it with me, so we watched the second episode. We're really enjoying it. It's kind of my comfort show. So Andrew slept in till 6:45 this morning, which wasn't too bad. Better than yesterday, but he definitely needed the rest. He still has a little bit of a tickle in his throat and really, really bad chapped lips. So this is from last night and this morning. Steve had a Fairlife. We just finished up the buns, so I have lots of dishes just from drinks and everything like that. We're going to have the same thing that we had for lunch yesterday, the salmon sandwiches. Andrew's going to finish up the pancakes. I want to do a little bit of baking today. Open up some coffee, but I'm going to leave this for now. And I'm just trying to get established here. So I looked through the Walmart, there was nothing there. My recipes, and then this is my new date book that I got for 2025. I have a calendar on my phone, but if something ever happened, I would lose all of my appointments, so I still visually like to see a full month. So this is what I use to see what's going on this week, and it's a little bit of a quiet week this week, which is really good. Only 2 appointments, which is really good. So anyways, that's all organized, and then I'll talk to you about what the biggest thing is today. So we are just going to Walmart this morning just to pick a few things up. Andrew needs deodorant. I'm going to get the things for lips, the working lips. I forgot what, O'Keeffe's or something. Hubby has been having really, really, really dry hands, so I'm going to see if those, like, gloves that you can get, like, you know, they have, like, the cream and that in them. I've used them on my feet. We need some new vitamin D tablets. We need milk. I'm going to get some more popsicles. I want to get some sausage patties so that way when I make breakfast sandwiches, we have them because we don't have any. I need the split peas to make the pea soup. I don't have any yellow mustard. Gonna need celery. I don't want to get any produce other than what I know we are going to use in the next day or two, and then really clean out what we have and then go from there. And then I remembered I needed a silver Sharpie or a white Sharpie or something to mark items that are black, and then I'm looking for a peanuts calendar. So that is everything that we're gonna get today. And then usually Andrew, we always end up adding a few more things, but hopefully not today. So yeah, I just combed my hair, put it back up in a bun. I have a sweatshirt on and socks. So it's I call it nice weather. I really enjoy the colder weather in January. I just feel like it's part of the month and actually enjoying it. So I feel like this is the first Sunday in a very long time where I'm just trying to establish our new routine. You know, what is the week gonna look like? What are our meals gonna look like? And then I'm finishing up the goal for January to use what we have and then establish that, you know, what do I need at Costco? What do I need for, you know, produce and all of that? So I'm just getting a few little things today that we need preparing for the week. And yesterday was a busy sports day. There was hockey, there was curling, there was football. Obviously, I cheer for the Chiefs because that's how I really got interested in football. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes, and then with the Super Bowl, we called it the Kelsey Bowl. We were introduced to Mama Kelsey, and then obviously the brother against brother with Jason Kelsey and Travis. And I don't know if the Eagles are playing. So the Eagles and the Chiefs are kind of the two teams that I follow. Even though Jason Kelsey is retired, I still know some of the players from Philadelphia, so those are kind of the two teams that I kind of keep an eye on, and then I do know a little bit about the quarterbacks. So I think the Bills play today, and then whoever wins that game, I think they play the Chiefs. So I'll kind of keep a little bit of an eye on it. I have some editing to do. I want to do some baking, but then I also have to balance everything out with the oven because the ham is a certain temperature, and then the scalloped potatoes, and then I want to make some muffins and do all of that. So I think that was everything that I wanted to say. The TikTok ban went into effect in the United States, so we still have it here in Canada. It's very different, and it's very interesting because it's like people from like Australia and Canada and different countries, and everybody's like kind of like, hello, welcome, you know, what is it like without Americans on TikTok? So I find it's interesting. I don't know if it's gonna come back or whatever, but I do kind of scroll it. There's a few content creators that I kind of follow. Some of them are Canadian, and then there was a few American ones that I followed. So I think on Instagram or whatever, if they're not on Instagram, I'm not really interested. And then I know a couple of them are also kind of seeing if they can do YouTube. So it's gonna be very interesting to see if there's any changes with YouTube and more of the TikTokers coming over here. Are the shorts gonna change? Are they gonna start doing more like vlogs? And is it gonna have any effect on the ad, like the revenue from the ads? Is it going to go up a little bit? So it's going to be very interesting to see what the next couple of weeks is like. So anyways, I will check back with all of you whenever we are back from Walmart and share whatever we got for a haul. But I'm going to do a quick tidy of the kitchen, get the dishwasher loaded, wipe everything down, and then get my bag ready, and off we go. Okay, I quickly set the timer for 5 minutes. I got everything cleaned up in the kitchen, and then I took the air fryer things and I sprayed Dawn power wash and then put hot water in here, and then I cleaned up the coffee and all that. And then I said to Steve, should I take the ham out of the fridge? And I said, no, I'm not taking the ham out of the fridge until we get back, because if you're new, our dog Hunter, last week when we went out, he ate a whole slice loaf of bread. So it brought up a memory for Steve, because Steve served our country for 29 years and he's done a lot of tours. So one of the tours he was in, they would go in and check houses and stuff, and this woman, he said that she used to make some things, and he thought it was kind of weird because like when they went to do the house check, she was storing it in the bathroom, and then he laughed and he said maybe she has a beagle. So it's just those little things, because I know if you had a beagle, I hear all the horror stories. Like we had Charlie before Hunter. He did a few little things, but nothing like Hunter. Like Hunter gets into everything, but we got Hunter when he was 6 years old, so we don't know all of his story. So anyways, this is what the fridge looks like. I have spaghetti. We're gonna finish this cucumber up. I have strawberries, oranges, raspberries, the salmon, and then we're just gonna work with this for the week. And then I have a bunch of cranberries that I want to use up, and cheese too. So anyways, that is what the fridge looks like. And I'm gonna get milk, because this milk, every time I go to do a Walmart pickup order, they never have it. So if they have it today, I'm gonna get 2, and then I think we should be good for coffee cream, but I'll get hubby to check. Okay, we're home now. I think it is beautiful out. Also got gas. And after I got gas, I used hand sanitizer, because that's probably how I got sick in the first place. So it's just one of those things. I need to make sure that I have more hand sanitizer in the car, because everybody's touching the pump. So anyways, this is the bag that we took, and I needed another one, and I grabbed this one because I really, really liked it. It's just a coffee shop, and there's a lot of diversity, you know, just children with disabilities, and I think this is really great, and I hope we see more of these kinds of things in our world, just so more people have like compassion and understanding, because there's just a lot of that lacking. But I thought it was really cute, so this will be my go-to bag now. So once it's empty, I'll fold it up and put it in my purse, and then I'm trying to keep the other ones like for seasonal. So this one would be for like fall, Thanksgiving, and then I have Christmas ones. So that's what I try and do with my reusable bags. So it's always changing it up for the season. So let's get everything unbagged and see what I got. Here is everything that we got. We just got a few bananas. The last bananas that I got, I don't know, like the produce, is not the greatest, and I know a lot of people have been talking about bananas not ripening properly and all of that. So anyways, I got 4. And then we always go through the self-checkout, so I was teaching Andrew like how to enter in the bananas and all of that, so that is just one of those life skills that we're working on too. I got a Dawn Power Wash refill. I know that you can make your own, but maybe eventually, but not right now, so I picked that up. Vitamin D, we all take this vitamin D, and then everyday vitamins, but vitamin D, especially in the winter months when you're not getting as much sunshine, really helps. Just got a small bottle of mustard, Andrew's deodorant. It's always hard to find deodorant because everything is antiperspirant. And I noticed at Walmart, they also had the Lumi, like, deodorant for women. I've seen it on TV, and I've seen a lot of, like, people sharing it on their social media, but I don't know if it, because I know that they're getting paid to talk about it, and I just wonder if anybody uses it. Is it worth it? Do you find it helps with anything? Like, I really, you know, would like to know more about it. So if you're not sponsored, you've bought it with your own money, I'd like an honest review about it. Also got the Barilla pasta, a sign of love, the heart pasta. My daughter got some yesterday, so I knew that I wanted to pick some up. I thought it'd be really nice for Valentine's Day. The yellow split peas to make pea soup. Hubby needed some more soap because all of his coffee cups and everything, like I shared with you in December, like his Yeti, so he needed more of that. The milk I did get too, but then when you go to do like the pickup orders, it'll say like not available. Got this natural breakfast sausage. It's not frozen, it's fresh. There's 6 patties in here, which works out perfect because it's enough for the 3 of us, so we'd each get 2. So like maybe next weekend I'll try making homemade what do you call them, English muffins, and then we could have those on the weekend. So just trying to figure those little things out. Just some Sharpies. I have some things to label that are dark, and that's what it says. Great for dark surfaces. Took us a while, but we did find the hand masks for hubby. His hands are so dry, so we got 2 of them just to try them out. Just got more popsicles. I like to have popsicles because Andrew likes popsicles, and I also find I've been having one in the evenings. And I don't know, everybody I see has been getting rice crackers, so I just decided to pick these up. They're pretty inexpensive too, and it's just nice to have a couple of these. So I got the barbecue, got the O'Keefe slip repair for Andrew, some celery, and then Steve was showing me last night, but I had seen it too, the Crush Zero Sugar Orange. I never liked the Diet Orange Crush, so it'll be interesting to try the Zero Sugar. And then Andrew picked up these drumsticks, so you get 6 of them for $10. He always likes to get some kind of ice cream when we go. So anyways, this is everything that I got, so we'll get it put away, and I'm gonna get a load of laundry in. Okay, here's lunch for us. I finished up the salmon, so we're having like 1.5 sandwiches. Steve wanted it toasted, so I did that. Took the last of the cucumber, cut up that, have a little bit of dip. Andrew finished off the pancakes and the raspberries, and then we're also going to try the Crush Zero Sugar. And they want cucumbers too. But I'm gonna have carrots later, so you can have carrots. Okay, I just wanted to check in with all of you. I really like the colder weather. My husband's not a fan of it, but I just feel like it's so like refreshing to breathe in that like cold air. I find it's like the best thing for your body is just this nice, fresh, clean air after all of the crazy warmer temperatures and everything we've had the past year. I actually find it's very soothing and comforting, and that's what's supposed to happen in January. But anyways, before I start even the scalloped potatoes and the ham and all of that, I just thought I'd check in with all of you. Yeah, this morning, like, just going to Walmart, getting all of those little odds and ends that we got, like, that's what we're trying to not do anymore. We didn't need a lot of groceries, but like the stuff for his hands, the deodorant, the lip stuff and everything, I just knew that Walmart was the best place to go. And my goal right now is to use what we have and then hopefully not have to get anything again until Friday. We'll see. Depends on what the sales and everything are, but the biggest thing I'm trying to do right now is establish kind of like routine and structure. So like behind the scenes, I'm doing like lots of notes and trying to plan and come up with ideas, and then hopefully by the end of February, I feel like I have a lot better routine established for like YouTube and life and balancing all of that. I felt like I started it in 2024 and I'm hoping to perfect it in 2025. But anyways, I'm going to be making the ham, scalloped potatoes, and carrots, and then doing all of the other normal Sunday stuff. But then the other thing is, now that the freezers are organized, my next thing is to work on the pantries. So in the big scheme of everything, I always said, like, if we were going to be getting a kitchen renovation or something, like, I want to know exactly what I want things to look like. And that's the biggest thing, is that one pantry. I love it. I love where it is. I love like the different shelves and everything. I just want to perfect it. So, you know, whenever we make plans to do whatever the kitchen is, like, I have the feedback. I know exactly what I want. So that's my goal for the next like 4, 5, 6 months or whatever. So I'm going to be coming up with a little bit of a game plan and strategy of what to do with the pantry, use what we have, and then only buy what we need, keeping everything very limited with all of that, especially if we're going to be renovating the kitchen. But as always, we take it day by day. You never know what the future has in store, but it's always good to have a plan. So I will see you back in the kitchen. Here is the ham that we got yesterday. I told you all about the sale and everything. So read the instructions, figured out the timing, put it in the pan with half a cup of water, covering it up with aluminum foil, and then going to put it in the oven. And there's not a lot to do with it. Right at the end, I'm going to put a glaze on it. And this is one of the reasons why I love ham and roast beef. Put it in the oven and let it cook. Today is a great example of, you know, this morning, Darlene, I was going to make scalloped potatoes and make glazed carrots and all of that, and it's not going to happen. I have the ham in the oven. I didn't realize how long the scalloped potatoes took. I wanted to do them this morning, but, you know, I just didn't have the time, and that's okay. I have the soup recipe here ready to go, and I'm going to keep it really simple because I want to try and have Andrew eat what we're eating tonight, but I am going to do a glaze for the ham, and then I'm just going to take baby potatoes and do them in the air fryer, and then I'm just going to do carrots the way that I do them, cut them up, do them with a little bit of butter, a little bit of brown sugar and pepper, and a little bit of parsley, and I'm trying to encourage Andrew to eat them tonight, even if it's only 2, just to get him used to that. So it's not going to be the prettiest looking dinner, but I know that this ham is going to give us dinner for the next few nights, and hopefully a couple of things in our freezer. So with the time that I'm going to save by not making scalloped potatoes, I am going to quickly do an organization of the bottom of my pantry with all of my canned goods, just to update an inventory, see what I have, and then I have cans on some other different shelves and a couple in my closet. So I'm gonna get everything out, not necessarily out, but I'm gonna do an inventory so that way I can keep track of everything and then look for recipes. I have a lot of rotel, I do have some cranberry sauce, and then I do have some odds and ends that I don't know if I'm going to use, and what do I want to keep and what do I want to donate. I have everything somewhat organized. I know where everything is, and I'm not going to let the rest of the pantry stress me out or whatever. You always have to have a starting point, and I think I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. So that is all of my canned goods, and then I have everything written out. So I have a lot of rotel, I have some coconut milk, what I have for tomatoes, a couple of cans of evaporated milk, and then I have a couple of cans of chunky soup. I have a lot of cranberries. I do have a large can of cream corn. So can I take what I have here and then kind of come up with some meal ideas, you know, for the next couple of weeks, or maybe I can make a big batch of something, enjoy it for dinner, and then also fill up our freezer. Okay, I took the glaze and I took the tinfoil off the ham, put the glaze on. I got the carrots cut up and ready to go. And then I was starting to cut up the potatoes, and then the dryer finished. So I'm just gonna leave the potatoes. So I brought the laundry over here and I'm starting to fold it. And then I'm gonna keep these out for Andrew's pajamas for bed tonight. And the Grand Slam of curling is on. So the men played earlier. I didn't see it. The women are playing. I think the first rock is in 7 minutes, and it's going to be Rachel Homan, which is my favorite curler. And I've also been keeping an eye on the Eagles game. And the last time, I think it was 13-10 for the Eagles over, I think it's a California team or whatever. So anyways, I'm kind of going back and forth, kind of keeping an eye on the scores. Getting the laundry done, and then also trying to get dinner ready to go, and then planning out the week. And then Steve and Andrew are doing some things, so I'm just trying to get all of these little things done before dinner so we can have a little bit more of a relaxing Sunday evening. Easy peasy, potatoes in the air fryer. I was going to be doing them in the air fryer for Andrew anyways. I'm going to put it up to 400 to finish them off. There's the ham all glazed. Oh my goodness. Smells amazing. It looks amazing. All I gotta do is cut it. And then the carrots are cooking, and then I'll finish those up. And then I took the rest of the crisp and I just put it in the oven. So we'll have a little bit of that for dessert because I want to get the ice cream finished up. So I got out my cheap old electric knife. I think I paid $10 for it at Walmart. And then I have my sour cream. Cut up the ham. It would have been so nice to have a KitchenAid cordless electric knife, but they don't have one. I almost cut the cord off, but anyways, I got it all cut up. Just getting Andrew's dinner plated, and the boys are freaking out. They want to have some ham. So anyways, I'm doing the carrots, a little bit of brown sugar butter. Andrew ate all of the carrots. The first one he wasn't too excited about, but he ate the rest. A little bit of glaze for the dogs, but he was a little bit picky when it came to the ham. I got 5 minutes to get it plated up, so I just put a little bit of the glaze. But after the first couple of bites, Andrew ate everything. He ate the potatoes, he ate the carrots, and he ate the ham. Okay, I just sprayed the pans with Dawn Power Wash to clean up. We just finished off the ice cream. There wasn't a lot left, and then it wasn't even a crisp. Steve said it was almost more like a strawberry shortcake. So I composted it. It was too much flour, and the strawberries were cut up. It was something I tried. It didn't turn out as good as I thought it was going to. It was okay, but it just wasn't. It was very floury and kind of gummy. And then I used more oatmeal than I wanted. But anyways, I'm going to let those soak and then clean them all and get them into the dishwasher. And then we broke down the ham. So this is the ham bone with some meat, and then this is the ham to eat for the next couple of days or more. And then this we're gonna put in the freezer just to have, whether it be for breakfast sandwiches or if I would make a breakfast casserole. And then that is the leftovers for hubby's lunch tomorrow. And the boys had a couple of nibbles and everything and some extra carrots, and it's all done, Hunter. All done, no more. He's not very happy, but he did have a couple of little pieces of ham and carrots, and I think they had a little treat for Sunday night dinner. Okay, it's about an hour and a half later. That Dawn Power Wash is amazing. Everything cleaned up really easy. Just gave everything a wipe down, good for tomorrow. And then I'm just gonna do a little bit of, strategy, some ideas and all that for what I can make for the next little while, and then what do I have, and then maybe I'll need a little bit of fresh produce. So I'm going to take about 10-15 minutes to get this all organized, and then I'm good probably for at least a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks. Okay, I'll link the glaze down below. I did the brown sugar, the orange juice, and I used about 1.5 tablespoons of just dry mustard. And what I want to do is I want to try it. My mom always made this pork recipe, and she showed me how to make it, and you use brown sugar, dry mustard and vinegar, and you make a glaze, and then she always made the best gravy with it, and I've never been able to make it as good as her, and I want to try it, and I think this could be a good try. So anyways, I just wrote a note down with that, so that'll be in the future. So what I did with what I have here of the pantry, I just kind of made a little bit of a game plan. So pea soup and bread. I don't know if I'm going to make bread or buns. Andrew can have spaghetti. And then I have tortellini, veggies, and sausage I can do for a dinner too. Ham, we can make sandwiches. Then the heart pasta for Valentine's Day. I'd like to make like a nice rosé sauce and a vodka sauce. I've never made that before. And I thought it'd be nice to try some different recipes and Alfredo. I would like to try and get Andrew eating like different pasta that's not always like a red tomato sauce. And then we have like those Costco chicken parms that need to be used up. So I could try making like a nice sauce and then maybe like salad, or I could do like green veggies, but then mix them up with like the red sauce. So that way maybe Andrew would eat like broccoli or, you know, something else. So it's just nice to try that, or even just spinach and all of that. Then I have 3 packages of chicken. So I'm thinking like white chicken chili, because I have the green chilies, and I have pinto beans, maybe instead of like white kidney beans. And then I have a can of the cream of chicken soup. So there's like a rice and chicken casserole that you use with like onion soup mix, and then I could just have like veggies on the side. And then I'd like to make some ramen. I haven't made that this year yet. And then I have some egg rolls, so like maybe a nice bowl of ramen with an egg roll on the side. Excuse me. And then I have the San Marzano tomatoes, so I can make some pizza sauce and then freeze it. And then I'm craving like mashed potatoes and cream corn. I have a can of cream corn and a meatloaf. And then I like to make some chili, so I do need to get some ground beef, so that's something I can do too. And then in the fridge, I want to get some things cleared up. We have like odds and ends, like oranges, apples, I have a bunch of cranberries, cinnamon rolls, and then crescent rolls to use up. And then I have lots of onions and carrots. And then I have a few yellow potatoes, a few red potatoes, and a few little potatoes. So I like to get all of those cleaned up and then just kind of buy what we need, whether it be sweet potatoes or just like 1 bag of russet potatoes, and go from there. The other thing that I can do is with the onions, I can make like a nice French onion soup. And then like with the odds and ends of bread that I have, I could do this like the croutons or the bread on the top with cheese. So I just want to like experiment and make some new things. So I'm looking forward to that. So anyways, that is what's gonna happen for the next little while. And then I just have it up on the fridge. So this was a lot of what I kind of started doing last year, and I'm taking all of the things that I've been doing for a while, but finally getting into a real good system and routine. And then I'm going to continue working on emptying out the pantry and continue to only buy what we need until I kind of like need to do like a stock up of like eggs and all of those other things and pantry items. I don't see me needing a lot of that for a while. I have a lot of pasta, and then it's more just trying to figure out the meat situation and then the nice fresh produce. So anyways, I feel like I have a good game plan and strategy. So I did a little bit of work this weekend, and hopefully it will pay off for the next couple of weeks to come, with only having to buy a few ingredients and using what I have. Checking in with the football. I didn't watch a lot of regular season football. I actually find it a little boring, but playoff sports is always really good. I love playoff hockey, but with football, they play 1 game and they move on. But anyways, the Bills won. Yeah, they'll be playing the Chiefs. The Eagles won too. And then Steve and I are watching Downton Abbey. Steve likes subtitles because it helps him, because he couldn't understand a lot of what they were saying. But anyways, I already watched the Downton Abbey, but I didn't like always pay close attention. There was so much that happened that I find actually rewatching it, I understand it a lot more. And it's really nice to watch it with Steve. And Maggie Smith has since passed away, and her character was my favorite. So it's really nice to watch it with my husband and just have a like talk about it. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you soon.